Spoonie Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher, and today we're answering more questions from you. I love this question. What are some of your favorite things you've ever designed? Let's talk amigurumi. When I started designing amigurumi, it was not that many years ago. So one of the reasons I actually started to design my own patterns was because I really like a show called My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I think it's called Generation 4 or something. I don't know. It's the one that looks like this. And there is a character, a villain, who I love. And he was voiced by a fabulous actor who used to be in Star Trek, I think Deep Space Nine. I'm not a Trekkie. I am not a Star Trek fan. I just really like this man's voice. It's so unique. But anyway, he played Q in Star Trek, okay? And the My Little Pony world basically made Q again, the King of Chaos. And they made him and called him Discord the Draconicus. At the time I wanted to make him, there was not a pattern for him anywhere except 2. I'm not even talking free patterns. I'm talking like I was going to pay for a pattern. I just really wanted to make him. He's amazing. He's a great character. But the only patterns available were this really large, I mean, like the person took a picture of it in their grass, and it was almost larger than the little like kitty car that was behind it. Okay, that's too big for me. And then the other one was this pathetic little thing, which I did make. It was free, so I made it. And I thought it was the most little pathetic little thing ever. So I just went, I can do better than that. So I'd been crocheting amigurumi for a couple years. Not many, but I learned enough that I thought I could make my own, right? So I did. And thank you, God, I wrote it down. But here he is in all his glory. Tell me what you think. Here's my Discord with his curly little horn and his little antler and his little ears. I love his ears, they're so cute. And his little goatee. Oh, there's a lion paw, chicken claw. I think it's a horse hoof and a dragon foot or something. I don't know. They broke it all down once on like everything he's made of. I really like his wings too. I'm really hoping I wrote down how to make the wings because I see this in a future pattern idea. And then this wing is really cool too. I like this one. So that's one of the first things I ever designed. Like amigurumi style. And I think he turned out great. So I love him. Okay. Let's talk about some things that I entered in a competition and lost. If you saw my brushing out yarn video, you saw my King Oberon fairy. So this was for a competition about love, and you had to make, we didn't have to, but you know, I made a couple for a Valentine competition. And this is King Oberon from A Midsummer Night's Dream, and his queen, Queen Titania. I have no idea. We don't know what Shakespeare called her. Everybody calls her something different. So, anyway. So, yeah. I made them for a competition. And then I lost the pattern. Yeah. Let's not talk about that. Anyway, aren't they cute? See the little wings? So that's another thing that I designed that I just absolutely love. One of my favorite shows is Downton Abbey. Love it. And I wanted to make ornaments for my tree, but they turned out so cute that they looked more like a scene. So I just decided to make like little mini scenes. And I've actually had someone in my house, a YouTuber from the YouTube world, in my house begging me to make a pattern for these. I didn't write it down. I don't know. Maybe one day, but you guys tell me what you think and maybe I'll write a pattern for them. So if you don't know, Downton Abbey, spoiler alert, this is Mary and Matthew, the proposal scene. Okay, and my other favorite couple, Mr. Bates with a tray and flower and his little cane, and Anna, who is ill and he's bringing her food with her little wrap and her little hair. I love how I did her hair. I was so happy how that turned out. It's supposed to be a braid, but she's so tiny. And then see, I did a little bit of detail to make it look like she's wearing a nightgown. These are probably some of my absolute favorites that I've ever made. So, and it's a very famous scene. And oh, if I remember, I will, here, let me turn it the right way. I will put a picture so you can see. Okay, let me do that for them too. Okay, so I love those. So those are my mini dolls, and I decided that I wanted mini dolls with legs, but not quite yet. So the series WandaVision came out on Disney Plus in 2021, 2020, I don't know. When WandaVision came out, I loved the 1960s episode so much that I decided to make it myself. Aren't they cute? Again, I'll put a picture. Okay, so that was my first attempt. And then I really wanted to make the magic show. And so I did. Now, here's one thing I did that isn't exactly correct. As you can see, Paul Bettany, the man who plays Vision, has his face here, and I made Vision's face, so, and my own flair. Ta-da! Glamour and illusion. So that was that. And then the next year, because I made these, I went, I should remake these, you know? I should make these with legs. So I did. Ta-da! Now you can see a picture. They look a lot better now. Yeah. So these are my mini dolls, and I have a lot more designs in this head for dolls that are this size. So they're great though, because they're not too big for an ornament, and they're also really great if you just want them to like sit around and stuff. And I really like these. So hello, voiceover Shannon here. All right, so I almost completely forgot. In the 1970s episode of WandaVision, I was inspired by her pregnancy dress. It's kind of a housecoat meets a dress, very 70s, very cute. And if you didn't know, I do make doll clothes. So here you can see it on the Barbie, and I designed it in a 2-weight yarn, an extremely small hook. I did write parts of it down, but there's no way I will ever have a pattern for it. It was just for fun, but it is one of the favorite things I've designed, so I thought I would include it in this video. So please enjoy looking at the doll dressed as Wanda in her little pregnancy dress from the 1970s episode of WandaVision. So if you also know that I make my Pill Pal Pets tutorial down below for the first one if you want to make it. For Halloween, I made Frankenpoo. Isn't he cute? I love him so much. So there was a card a long time ago, and I can remember it clearly, but I can't find it anywhere. But there was a card that had Pooh, Piglet, and Tigger all dressed up trick-or-treating, and Tigger was a vampire, Piglet was a ghost, and Pooh was Frankenpoo. I can't find that card anywhere. Nowhere. I can't find it on the internet. I can't find it, like, just, you know, somebody took a picture of it at one point. No, but I swear it exists. So anyway, this year I'm going to make Tigger. So I made Pooh and Piglet. I didn't bring Piglet because I'm going to remake Piglet. I'm going to make it better. But I have Pooh, and I'm going to make the rest. I'm going to make the card. So, but I'm really proud of him. He's so cute. Okay. And while we're on a Frankenstein theme, I made this little guy. I just love this shape. And I think I'm gonna make more that are this shape. What should I call these? Tell me in the comments. Tell me, what should I call this little thing? I want to make like all the old movie monsters. So like the Wolfman and Dracula and the creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, that would be awesome. So what should I call my little tacky horror monster squish things? Let me know. And then another favorite thing that I've ever designed, of course, is my Broadway bear. I love him so much. And there's only more to come.